Hello, welcome to the channel. There's one slight problem with this. Right. I wonder if I could put it in there. Just that there was... so I thought, why don't I do it live? That's quite good in there. Hey! Good evening, welcome to the channel. What we're going to speak about today, let's talk about Fred Dibnah. What the hell? Or Andrew Tate. Fred Dibnah or Andrew Tate. What a guy was Fred. What a guy. What a guy. What the hell? What's going on with the phone? It's got a bit nutty. Aye, so do you really want to talk about Andrew Tate? Okay, right, so there's this bit of an argument on Facebook, and it was this woman going on about misogyny. It's like, I mean, what the fuck are they talking about? I'm not for a minute saying that Andrew Tate is. I personally don't think he's. I think he's been fitted up by numpties. The law is too open. How would you say it? It's too easy to prosecute a man for these types of offences. I don't think it's a good idea at all, and it's because of these noisy feminists. Alex Salmond nearly got it. Who knows? The RAPE accusation is very dangerous. A lot of dangerous women out there. Never happened to me, but could have done you. Yeah, all you got to do is freaking sleep with somebody in that. You know, it seems to be quite a dangerous environment we live in. Where you could land up in a lot of trouble. Well, Russell Brand's going through it now. Like these characters, like Russell Brand, Andrew Tate. I would think Andrew Tate is more on it, in that I don't think he doesn't seem to be into drugs, whereas Russell Brand was. But I think there's this tendency for people just to sort of, he's a misogynist, and this guy says to me, you can find out about him by going on Google. He seems to think that Google is, Google's owned by corporations. It's like, so I use the AI, Gemini AI, it's Google, what's it called again? AI, chat, to answer some of the comments I get. And there's some things that I know it. Like if it's anything to do with climate change or anything like that, it's just going to lie about it all because it's owned by these corporations. The money's they've invested the money in the net zero shit. So obviously, if you want information about that, it's going to be fake. It's not going to be genuine information. So going on Google and just treating that like some kind of god, that is going to give you all the information you need. It's just stupid, really, isn't it? Absolutely stupid. Hello. Hello. Hi. Noah Gibson. Is it Noah? Maybe we need to... Yeah, hi. I need to go and get my cup of tea. Yeah. Are you okay? Yes. Yes, I am okay. Right, I'm going to get my cup of tea. Hang on, don't go away. chicken bladder eggnog. Alright, so I want to get this place sorted out. It's a mess. It's a big mess. Right, so we get this fire going, and it's going to heat the place up. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, like, you know. So we'll get. Yeah, thanks. What happened? What happened? So just trying to unwind. Yeah. It just occurred to me to do a live with the log burner, and so we're sitting here, trying to de-stress because I'm an introvert. You see, and I don't. Well, I think I am. I actually know for sure. I think I'm an introvert, so there's like if human interaction stresses me, so I tend to over analyze it. That's what I do. I need to get these pictures sorted out. Okay then, bye. Thank you very much. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, do what you have to do. We all have to do what we have to do. And if I need to go, I'll go as well. But, you know. So what's going to happen with the channel? Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Be right back, hold on. I'll tell you what we could do. Hey, right. What's happening? We can have a look at the family tree. The family tree. So let's have a look at the family tree. Get round the fire, and we'll look back in time, and I'll bore the tits off you. I will bore the tits off you. I promise you. I will. Oh, there's that picture I did. Right, that one. That was quite interesting. That was done at Mickleover, Derbyshire. A Mingus Mickleover Hotel. Now, I was in a room, I was at a conference, and I was going to do art, and I hadn't even thought about what I was going to do, and I met that guy there. I met him the night before we were having the meal, with a dinner, because my friend's he's a CEO of this obsolescence management, So I go with him. I drove actually. He's not too keen on driving, so I said I'll drive. So I went. Anyway, right. So I met that guy, and the next day he was coming through, and I took a picture of him, and then I made this piece of art up, right there and then. Which, I mean, there's some parts of it are not very good like that, but there's not. That looks really weird. But there's some elements of it are pretty good. It was cut and paste sort of thing as well. The train was cut out of a brochure, it was sitting there. Like, one thing when you're making that, you've got to be brave, and you've got to be daring, and don't be shy, and get on with it, and do it. And the problem is, if you've got doubts and you don't have confidence, so you basically quickly did the carpet there. You've got to figure out a way of doing it quick, because there's not a lot of time. So you can't have it totally detailed perfectly. It's got to be, you have to do it in a sort of way that's going to work for you. So I took pictures, me and that guy. He's from Chicago, that guy. His name is Rob. It's like an Italian name. I think it was Carello or something. Wow. Right, so so this is a family tree. So what we've got here. So we're going back the McBeth family tree. Catherine McBeth, Margaret McBeth, Peter McBeth, 1774. Mary McLean. Calendar. So we'll go back to calendar 1774. How the hell's Mary Peter McBeth? 1774. Oh, aye, married 1797. That makes sense. So we're going back to 1774. Mary McLean, Peter McBeth, Margaret McBeth, Catherine McBeth. 1774. Wow, that's going back a while, isn't it? Yeah. 150 years ago. Is it 150? Aye. 80. No, 1774. So it's 18. It's 250 years ago, you clown. 1774. Fucking hell, 1774. I'm trying to get my head around this. So Peter McBeth. Jesus, what sort of life did he have? I've been watching videos about stuff in the history, and it was tough times. Our ancestors had really tough times. So I can't imagine it being much of a laugh for them. Anyway, so you got Mary McBeth, Donald McBeth, dyke builder, Margaret, domestic servant, Walter McBeth, coal labourer. Right, so that's something to do with the age of steam, isn't it? So that's great. That's great. So this was made for my father. So that's great grandparents. So that's my great, and that's my great grandparents. Walter McBeth, Margaret Laidlaw, married in Calendar. So that's my dad's. That's my great grandparents. Hugh McBeth, 1832, a stone mason, married in St Ninians. To Catherine Ferguson. That's where the Ferguson comes from. Ferguson, and that's Ferguson. That's where the Fergusons. Peter McBeth, engine keeper. Robert Slater. He must have been a lodger. 1863. Okay, that's going back. Grandparents, that's my great grandparents. Walter McBeth, a railway engine driver. This is married Mary Fisher Martin, Helen McBeth, Mary McBeth, book folder, and then that's so that's my great grandparents. So this is my great auntie Helen, Hugh, John, Peter. Born 1894, died 1966. He died the same year I was born, but before I was born. Annie Dow, 1898 to 1965. Catherine McBeth, Walter McBeth. Who the hell's Catherine McBeth? Oh, aye, that must be a great auntie that I never knew of. So we've got Walter McBeth. These are my uncles. So that's my grandparents there, Peter McBeth and Annie Dow. They were Riverside. Canvas Kenneth. Walter McBeth, Tom McBeth, Marion McBeth, Nancy McBeth, Peter McBeth, Amy Patterson. That's my mother. That's wrong. There's only one T. Helen McBeth. Norman Miller. Yeah. Norman's gone. Hamish McBeth. Agnes Cook. Agnes is gone. Well, so that's family tree. But things didn't really work out very well with me and them lot. Yeah, I sort of got ostracised from the family. Although my dad, that's him there, he was fine. He was, well, what you call open-minded, I suppose. But I think I was just too weird for them, actually. I think there's a lot to do. A lot of it's about changing times. Things have changed. So, times have changed. So, what might seem really strange at one time could be fairly normal now. You know? Right, that's the fire going quite nicely now. So hopefully my clothes will dry off because I got wet. I got soaking wet. I got soaking wet. I got soaking wet. I'm one of these, what do you call it? I'm an introvert. Is that why you've got your fucking hood up in the house? Well, it might rain. Aye. I'm an introvert. I'm introverted. So, the past. So basically, they're all, most of them are dead now. So, I'm on my own. On my own, so I fucking am. Right. So we were talking about Fred Dibnah the other day. Oh, so you're finished with the family tree thing? Aye. Fred Dibnah, what a guy. Can we compare Fred Dibnah with Andrew Tate? No. I mean, Andrew Tate, I don't get it at all, right? I think there's, what I was saying earlier, I think he's, if you're going to get involved with women like what he has, you're going to get into trouble. And it doesn't mean to say that these allegations are at all sound. I don't think they are. I think they're in it for the money. The greedy bastards. And what's happened is they went to try and control him, and they haven't been able to do it. So they went and claimed he's a misogynist. It's a lot of shit. He probably, I mean, he's obviously, who knows? I don't know. I don't really particularly care. And if you're going to be hanging about with Andrew Tate, I just find it reprehensible that you can then go and say that the things happen to you and everything, and it's only because you never got your own way. And so, what future have we got if there's going to be no responsibility, personal responsibility of anyone. Like, don't go and hang about with Andrew Tate. It's not a great idea, is what I would suggest, right? So, uh, what happened? Nothing's happened. Hey, hey, there's 5 people watching. You're in a glass. So, they're going to take him to court. They might even convict him, because it's all done on hearsay. It's going to cost them a heap of money. Look how... So it's really tough. I think it's tough for men. Like Tommy Robinson. Look how tough it's been for him. He's landed up in jail several times. Personal feelings are... I see Islam. I don't see the point in fighting Islam. Because I think it's across the hierarchy. They're not... So there's stuff about Islam taking over and everything. No, they might do. I mean, there's... Most people are so selfish, right? So I'm talking to people and they're all thinking about their own needs and everything. They don't think about having children or furthering Western civilization, because that whole concept has become such a difficult process for reasons I've just explained. About how relationships can go wrong, how you can land up in court and land up in trouble. I think Andrew Tate seems like one of these argumentative types that can keep on arguing and can formulate an argument. It doesn't mean to say he's right, but I don't think he's a criminal, no. I think, well, I don't know. How would I know? This guy says, go and look it up on Google. Oh, what twat. We're having a wee look at that here, aren't we? I didn't do that one. I need to get these pictures taken down and get them put up somewhere else. I need to get that wall painted. Just need to go and buy some paint. I don't know if I had any left over. Obviously the fire got fitted there. It's raining outside. So, what's the point? What's the point of things? So, just try to de-stress. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. Right, so thanks for joining this live stream. I haven't really thought about what we're going to talk about. So it's been interesting. We could maybe do more of an art-orientated live stream at some point, where we look at all that. Well, I could do that now if you want. So that's done this before a few times. These are from Hoyk. That's St Boswell's. That's John's Haven. That's my Granada. That's St Boswell's. Did I say that already? That's Skeoch Roundabout. That's Jack and the Jam Man, both deceased. That's Edinburgh. That's Jack. That's the Mini that went to Switzerland. Well, it's a print, and that's the Rover ST1. That's my dad. That that's a filling station that was on the Drip Road. So the Wallace Monument somewhere behind that filling station. And a lot of people won't even remember that, but that picture that I used, the drawing picture was probably from about 2004 or 5 or something. That was before they built Forth Valley College in Ratloch and Highland Gate. So that's quite an interesting picture. So there we go, right. Art, yeah, I'm supposed to be doing art, but I find it well. So I've got to work on the painting next week. Uh, I'll go and show you what I'm talking about. Stay there. Stay there. It's all covered in dust. Right, this is a drawing, so I need to do a painting on this theme. So I need to get started on it next week. I'm starting on it. So I've done about 4 or 5 of them on the same sort of topic. So what happened, I kind of went off the boil with it. I went off the boil because I was working on it and I was really into it, and then I stopped. So each and every drawing that I did was interesting in their own way and everything. Like the mini's quite powerful there. So I sort of I need to get back into it. I need to get back into it. There was that one. That's probably the best one of the whole lot. The mini's a wee bit skew with there at the site at the end. I can see the dynamics not quite right. It was kind of like a fun sort of thing, you know. It was done using a bit of cutting out, a bit of abstraction, I suppose. I don't know. Is that what it is? The no entry sign and the clock, try to get out of the way. Yeah. Aye. It must be quite upsetting for the lady that drove that car. That happened to come along, and I mean, I videoed it that night, and then videoed it that night, and then did that and used her reg number and everything. Art's not pretty, you know. We're not here to please people. I don't know. I get like problems with, if I'm assertive, I find it difficult to live with it. And I don't know about you, but I do. I think this live stream's getting boring because I'm not really in the mood for it. So I've got to go. Sorry, bye. But thanks for having a look at this, and thanks for looking at that, and thanks for watching my fire. I'm going to go. I'll try and think up some better stuff to talk about next time. Alright, bye. Some horrible people in the world. It's horrible out there. It really is. Bye.